baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound now, Logan Webb. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, this guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, and the guys that are playing behind him just seem to take it to another level. You know, he's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, to try to save that bullpen for the game and the next game, he'll go out there and wear it. So in this one, if he can keep his pitch count down early, he has the ability to work deep into this ball game.
Number 40 in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Chris, one interesting note, Logan Webb is considered legally blind because of an astigmatism. Causes blurred vision.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to tell as dominant as he's been on the mound, that's for sure. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Nico Hoerner. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. Chris, it's always interesting to me to see a guy like Nico Hoerner, who wasn't drafted out of high school and then out of Stanford was a first-round pick. That's some serious growth as a player. Next pitch inside, 2-0.
Yeah, especially with today, guys playing so much baseball all year round, you get scouted and you get opportunities to be looked at way more than it was when I was growing up or you were growing up. So for him to not get drafted out of high school and then to be playing at this level, pretty impressive.
Ian Happ up to hit. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. They say it went.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Down and in, moved his feet. Swing and a ball popped up. Davis in position, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starting pitcher, Justin Steele.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all of those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a swing and a miss. And a quick out, number 1. Mike Yastrzemski up here. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Into center. Number 40 gets under it. He makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's J.D. Davis. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. And that's a little bit high. Two outs. Just missed. And he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Next offering upstairs. Davis off of first with 2 away. The next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. And he deals. Just missed.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is the third out of the inning. So the Giants leave one, scoreless after 1. Back here at Oracle Park, here's Cody Bellinger. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. There's a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And he grounds one to the right side. Estrada on the run, throw to first, and Bellinger is out. So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch just misses. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Chris Logan Webb, a Northern California guy, but he grew up a fan of the Oakland A's. He grew up going to both teams' games, Giants and A's, but his dad was an Oakland fan, so he loved the Tim Hudson, Bobby Crosby, Stephen Vogt teams with the Oakland A's. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now batting Jamer Candelario. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Well, I can relate being from the Bay Area. I tell you what, warmer games in Oakland than they were in San Francisco, and that can help you become an A's fan a lot faster because it gets awfully chilly in San Fran.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Second inning here, no score. Fouls one off, 2-2. The line of the pitch. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. And the pitch. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And the righty deals. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Yan Gomes up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Candelario, the lead runner at second. Swanson at first, 2 out of the inning. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to the left. Tosses across the first, and that is that. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Mitch Haniger. And a pitch. And that one is inside ball one. Out to short, Swanson. The throw to first, and they take care of Haniger for the out. Michael Conforto will climb in. Conforto checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. And a pitch. And that one is inside. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most guys are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runner on at first with one gone. Tyrell Estrada to the plate. Pitch is in there. 1-1. And now the lefty. And strike two. To the right side. And that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. Runner edges away at second. Runner goes again to third. The 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. Pat ranging back on him. Back some more. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He circles the bases, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
The odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
There's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. First pitch, and he just misses. You know, Chris, Brandon Crawford made his big league debut May 27th, 2011 at Milwaukee, and he hit a grand slam in his big league debut.
No, one thing I've always admired about him is his ability to handle left-handed pitching. Stays in the big part of the field and just has a nice swing path. Stays in the zone a long time.
Here comes a pitch.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
On the ground. Corner over to first. And Crawford is set down. And that is the inning. The two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Top half of the third inning. Here's Nick Madrigal. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the right-hander back to work. That one missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Starting after it, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. And the right-hander deals. Bounced up the middle. Sends it to Flores. And one away in the top of the third. So the batting order turns over. Number 40, the next Cub to hit. Caught looking his first time up. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside.
It's a good take.
Pitch misses. 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Pitch misses there. Counts full, 3-2. And there's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Corner, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Corner, a guy who grew up in the Bay Area, was a huge fan of those late 80s, early 90s Oakland A's teams with Ricky Henderson and company. And Nico loved getting a chance to not only go watch Oakland play, but also the San Francisco Giants. Yastrzemski tracks it down for the out. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. Happ measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he won a Gold Glove last season. First offering, and it just misses. That one down the line, fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Not in time. He's safe. And they trail by 1.
Picks himself up at RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Bellinger up to hit. Grounded out his first time. And takes low for ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And the 1-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Swing and a base hit. Happ on his way home. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 2-2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 down. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in there. That's strike 1. Suzuki getting the start in right, hitting 5th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Ball 1 there. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Flores has a beat on it. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. Off the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Bellinger goes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Rips one to right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got the pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, looked the other way for the knock.
Jamer Candelario, the next cup to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-1. Foul off. He was late. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 3-2. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Dansby Swanson stands in. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. One runs in there. He's safe. And they're up by 3.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? Now it's Yan Gomes. Grounded out his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. That's inside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and it looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Anthony DeSclafani getting ready to go. Manaya, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering way off the plate.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Hit weakly on the ground. Estrada tosses to first, and Gomes is retired. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 5 and the Giants 2. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Wilmer Flores. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
To the right side, fires over to Bellinger. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down anytime.
And a 1-1. Line drive, caught. Now it's J.D. Davis. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Davis, in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2014. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. That's to 3rd, and that is that. Giants go down quietly. They trail at 5-2. New inning getting started. Now the 3rd baseman, Nick Madrigal. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. A line to kick the pitch. And there's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, number 40. First offering, misses the mark. The 1-0. Grounder might be 2. Over to Crawford. And that's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys executed. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Corner in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Horner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at Stanford, and his mom currently is on the faculty at Cal. That's to 3rd, and foul ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Tap to 1st, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1, 2, 3. Now Jack Peterson. Steele back to work. Liner, base hit. So man aboard. Now batting Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Kicks and fires. That one fouled off. Peterson on at 1st. Nobody out. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Got it out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. First pitch just misses. There's There's a strike. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And the count 1-2.
So far, what we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
The 1-2. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Payoff pitch. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Estrada batted for the second time, and that's strike 1. Singled and scored his first time. At the belt and fires. Now 1-1. That misses. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Pitch misses. And now 3 balls and a strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
To the left side, but it is well fouled. 1 out, bases full. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bases loaded, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. And here it comes. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Giants leave him loaded, and the deficit remains 5-2. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in half. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
Half a switch hitter, it can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more power from the left side.
And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes Gabe Kapler to the mound, and he's going to take the baseball from his starter. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. So they bring on the veteran, Anthony DeSclafani.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Next offering is down low. Called strike right there.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Left-hand hitter waits. And now it's filled up. Next offering is fouled back. Pat at second with nobody out. And that's ball 4.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walked out of that thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Check swing, but it's put in play. Steps on third for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
We talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Jamer Candelario, the next Cub to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
So next, Dansby Swanson.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB. Dansby Swanson. This is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot, comparing him to Derek Jeter.
Bases loaded. 1 away. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Here's Yan Gomes. Just missed. Jan Gomes waits. Foul ball there. 1-1 now. And that's in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's off the mark. 2-2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Got him looking for the tag. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Giants 2. And welcome back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Wilmer Flores. The pitch. That's a little bit low.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball still 1-2 count.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Next offering down in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
3-2 now. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. Swings through that one. 1-1. Left-hand batter waits. Strike 2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Kicks and deals. And a ball evens the count. Two. Good job to fight that one off. Runner at first with no outs here.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Now this one's crushed down the line. Okay, foul ball.
Well, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way just to travel here more.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Flores gets his lead at first, nobody out. Three-two now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, J.D. Davis. And then misses off the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And he deals. Fights it off. You'll see another. Now a screamer into the outfield. Suzuki makes the grab for the second out. Jack Peterson stands in.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss as he was late. On the ground, right side. Knocks it down. He gets to the bag in time, and they get it out of the play. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the third baseman, Nick Madrigal. Madrigal measures 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Johnny Brevian up and throwing for Gabe Kapler. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit low. And now it's even up. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Number 40 getting ready to hit. That one ripped. Diving, makes the grab.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one and had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. First pitch just misses. Out to short, Crawford. Slings it across, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Giants 2. Welcome back, and now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. And the pitch. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Activity in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there. Thompson getting cranked up as well. The lefty, the 1-0. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they take care of Haniger for the out.
Good fade and sinking action in that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And here is Michael Conforto.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And there's a ball.
21.
Next pitch is outside. And now the lefty in the air, out towards left center. Long run, tracks it down. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And up next for San Francisco, Tyrone Estrada.
Just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And a pitch. That misses off the outside edge. Two outs. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up. Puts the squeeze on that one, and the inning is over. Back here at the ballpark, top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. DeSclafani back to work. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Righty delivers. And that one missing low.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Right-hander kick steals. And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Next pitch is popped up. Davis flashes the leather on the running catch. One down, there comes Cody Bellinger.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one ripped. Hits the top of the wall. And that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
One down. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. 1 for 3. That's in there. Strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That just misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Runner leads away at second. He goes down looking. So he gets the call. and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Jamer Candelario. And pitch in for a strike, going long. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, and it remains 5-2. Mark Leiter Jr. on the pitch out of the pen here.
Now for number 38, Mark Leiter Jr.
And now Patrick Bailey. He's already homered in this game. The Giants in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The line of the pitch. There's the strike. And a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Here's the 0-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. On the ground right side. 1 up, 1 down.
Good 2-seam action right there, running away from the batter.
Here's Brandon Crawford. Brandon Crawford, a kid who grew up a Giants fan. His dad had season tickets at Candlestick Park, and then at, what was it initially, Pac-Bell Park. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him. Back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Just missed. And another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. Next offering misses down and away. There's the strike. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 73, Adler Alzolay.
And up next for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. That one misses. 1-0. Up the middle. They get the force. That's a third out. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 5 and the Giants 2. Back here at Oracle Park. And now here is Dansby Swanson. And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one hit to right. And it stays fair.
Didn't exactly square that one out, but sometimes you don't have to. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Man at first, Yan Gomes will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the right-hander deals. That one inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Starting to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing. Swanson gets his lead at first with nobody out. DeSclafani checks over to first, and he's back. Righty to the plate. Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul. And the righty deals. And now the count filled up 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. And there's one away.
The batter, the third baseman, Nick Madrigal.
So digging in, Nick Madrigal. Lifted in the air, right field. That gets down for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second down, 1 out.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Nice stop. The throw. DeSclafani tossed to second. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Nico Horner digs in now. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Johnny Brebbia up and throwing for Gabe Kapler. Jackson warming up as well. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Bounce to third. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Cubs strand a couple. They're still out in front 5-2. Back here in San Francisco, here's the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The pitch. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Kicks and fires. And that's a strike. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Right-handed reliever. And it's even up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's Jock Peterson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. And that one wrapped foul. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. There's a strike. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he walked him. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, you can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats, try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Haniger stands in now and watches strike 1. And now the 0-1. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next, Johnny. No left fielder.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Julian Merriweather. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
66. Julian Merriweather.
Now the left fielder, Michael Conforto. That one's in there. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. Bellinger steps on the bag. That's out number 3. New arm for the Giants, Taylor Rogers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
The left field number 88, Ian Happ.
The pitch. Rogers, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a four-seamer. At the belt and fires. In the air, right field. Haniger puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Kicks and deals. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Towards first. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down. Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. And ball 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. And here it comes. And the count 1-2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Cubs 5 and the Giants 2. And welcome back. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. And the pitch. And a strike on the outside edge. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Line to left. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses.
When a leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Estrada on at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Righty delivers.
That ball is 2-1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the pitch.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based on...
Over to Swanson. He turns it. On to Bellinger. That's a double play.
Well, that's a huge bowling play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
One out left for the Giants. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And that's in there for strike one. Line, and that's a base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Around second, headed for third. The run scores all the way from first. And now just a 2-run deficit.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Here comes a new one for the Cubs, Brad Boxberger.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. First offering, and it just misses. The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Hit in the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it, and that'll do it.
Well, a three-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Now is the final line score tonight. First was the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They led 9 runs on base. For the Giants, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They led 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Next, for 20 us here this evening, we remind you to please drive home safely.